Yo, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Gobbies from Slap Punch Visuals, back at it again. And today we are here because I am going to be talking about when I'm actually going to be having the read along of the very first four chapters of my series, Me The Mumbie. It's coming pretty soon. And I'm sorry about hold up, the stuff is sky high. Okay, so oh man, and I am going to be saying sorry that I've had almost a month or two without going live or uploading the video. The thing is that I've been on rest mode. I've taken like at least 2 weeks, from like not doing my series, not from, the whole thing in general. The whole 2 months of not doing a video is something separate from me not doing the series. I kept on doing it. So yeah, I had to take a 2 week vacay because it's been a long time I haven't taken a break. And yeah, so I'm right at it again. Today I am going to be grayscaling a page, and it's going to be a page from chapter 4. Um, I haven't been on a live stream like that because the pages I'm doing currently are very how do I say this, spoiler heavy. So yes, it contains a lot of spoilers, and I don't want to show that. I want to I want for you guys to consume the very first four chapters as a whole, so that you guys can see, like the greatness when you're actually reading it, through this channel. I'm gonna have a couple of people co-starring with me. I'm just gonna read the chapters, and they're gonna give their honest opinions about the chapters. So yeah, so if the chapter's bad, they're gonna tell me to my face. If you guys think that the chapter's bad as well, leave the comment down below, and I'll get to you guys. So yeah, so all right. So that's the intro of everything. Let me go to start doing this page, right? And the page that I'm going to be doing would be this one. I hope you guys can see it. Yeah, pretty sure you guys can see the page. All right, then. Just give me one moment. Let me go ahead and widen that up. Okay, make everything good to go. Hope you guys can hear me correctly with this whole headset and everything else going on. So right here, as you see, I already started grayscaling the part of the page because I wanted for this video to be a little bit quicker, right? It's not going to be an insane, long, live stream type situation. So, like I was saying, I pretty much have down packed everything ready to go. So the read along, hold up, I'm on the wrong stuff. So the read along of my chapters 1 through 4 is going to come pretty soon. We're in the month of August, but August is about to leave. August, September, November. So probably around, I would say, the ending of September through the beginning of November is when we're going to read the very first four chapters on this channel of Me The Mumbie. It's going to be over 130 pages, so it's going to be 130 plus pages that you guys are actually going to be consuming. At the same time, it's going to be pretty much a review of my series at the same time within that live stream. So you guys can actually be a part of the review as well. If anybody want to come in and literally, comment down below if you want me to send you a link as well, so you can be a part of the live stream. Go ahead, and I'll send you a link through StreamYard, and you can be a part of this. So, like I was saying, there was a couple of things that I had to switch up from time to time. Seeing an error here. Okay, yeah. There was a couple of things that I had to switch up. A couple of pages that needed to be added, and I've been doing all of that. There's like pages that's going to be added as well within chapter 4 because there's some things that I want to really get across, and it's just going to be like 6 pages in total, like 4 to 6 pages maximum. So yeah, so that right there, I do that within like 2 to 3 days maximum. So yeah, So yeah, it's not gonna be that long. I'm gonna have to read Grayscale, the very first chapter of Me the Mumbie, due to the fact that this is my very first time actually doing a graphic novel, right? My very first time doing a graphic novel, and I decided to document it right here through YouTube with you guys, so you guys could be on the journey with me, and yeah, and just learn from all of our wrongdoings. I got a style down packed of grayscaling, believe it or not. There's a style of grayscaling. So I don't know. I like my grayscaling to be very like fresh, right? I've seen people that do grayscaling kind of like paintings. I've seen other people that do it kind of like scratchy, like depending on what type of genre you have, and they very pull it off a lot. But as I'm seeing that with my art, I like for my grayscale to be very neat, very solid, stuff like that. And and when you're doing the first chapter, you have to learn all these different things, all these different rules. Um, I hope I'm not like screaming through the microphone or something. I know it's very sensitive, so I'm not trying to speak loud. So yeah, there's all these rules that you have to learn um, starting off because you don't know anything, right? That's the way I felt throughout this whole journey. There's a lot of things that I did not know that I had to learn, and pretty much your chapter one becomes like the guinea pig of everything. It becomes the guinea pig of everything, and there's things that you just learn, like even like on the verge of storytelling, how many panels can you actually fit on a page for it to look good. How many panels are like overbearing panels that you have too much, and all of this. So I've been getting used to all of that. I'm used to a lot of things. I'm used to how I'm going to lay out my page and all of that crazy aspect. That has already been brought into my attention, and I've already absorbed all the knowledge, right? So that's a good thing. So yeah, so things like that you have to really, really watch out for. Your characters, making sure that your characters pretty much resemble each other, meaning that not saying that every character should look alike. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying that if you have character A on this panel, make sure that he looks, damn near the same or very close to character A in another panel. Because, oh my God, sometimes character A might look like character C. You're like, oh, who's this? And it's character A. So that's one thing that you have to watch out for. That's one thing that you have to learn to adapt as well. Throughout the time you're doing this, everything everything becomes a so your chores become a skill. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. Make it your chore, practice it until it becomes a skill, and it just feels natural. Then everything is just pretty much natural. But yeah, I was great scaling all the edges. Like I'm gonna show you guys a couple of pages that I've done as well. For like the very first chapter, I'm gonna show you like the very first 2 to 3 pages, so you guys can actually see how it looks, and not just this page. That this page is a really really simple page. I'll tell you the truth. It's supposed to be, you know, it's not very revealing. It's not very storytelling in a sense. It's supposed to be something very simple. Then once you start reading chapter 4, you'll see why this page makes sense, right? Yeah, because I just throw you into this page, of course you're not gonna know what the hell is going on. And he's just looking at, he's just looking up and he's surprised. When the door opens, he's surprised and he's looking up. You're like, okay, so what's going on there? So you're taking it out of content. When you put it into context again, you'll see what this page is about. So yeah, um, pretty much that's what I wanted to tell you guys. After that, I was really enjoying the story. I've been having a very fun time. I got to review a couple of things throughout the break that I took as well. Um, I've been going through my other series as well, Strata Crusher. This is going to be a TCG series. So that's something that it's coming along pretty good. It's coming along pretty well. So yeah. I just like this panel right here because Mummy has an exaggeration. His chin is like extra long on purpose. Just due to the fact to exaggerate what he's seeing. And he's very surprised. What? That's another thing too that you guys have to learn how to play around with, like the characters. Um, Also draw out like the expression of them. So that's cool. And throughout the time, you guys are going to see that my chapters, my art starts to evolve. Starts getting like better and better and better. Like there's a difference between like chapter 1 with like chapter 3. Like you'll see, not saying that chapter 1 is horrible at all. I'm not saying that chapter 2 is horrible at all either. There's a couple of money shots in chapter 1 that, God, really, really awesome, That's why it's the money shots and everything else. And, the art's pretty good too. But, compared to chapter 3 looks so much better visually pleasing. Chapter 4 looks a lot better visually pleasing as well. Around the same. Let's say chapter 3 and chapter 4, they're near around the same time. But yeah, as well, if you guys want to see more art, see stuff, for like new to the channel or whatnot, you can go ahead and visit my Instagram at Slap Punch Visuals, and you should be able to actually see it. So yeah, and if you guys are new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel, and I hope you guys have a blast. Like I said, I've taken some time off from live streaming like this, and for the fact that I took some time off in general, from the whole aspect of everything. I'm back now. I don't know when is the next live stream going to be. Like I said, I don't want to give out spoilers. If I come across a page on chapter 4 that I don't think is spoiler, I'll break scaling, right? I'll do a video, probably invite some artists over, and just have fun. So yeah. But yeah, and for you guys who are new, that just stumbled upon this channel, you want to see or you want to know what my series is about. It's called Me The Mumbie. It's a story about a half zombie, half mummy hybrid. Hence the name Mumbie, from mummy and zombie. And pretty much he's in this world, so he wakes up 7 years after like the zombie apocalypse, and he is everything that pretty much everybody hates, right? Because since the world has been gone into chaos and a lot of people died due to the whole zombie plague, he's like he's on a disadvantage with everybody. And this character Mumbie pretty much is suffering from memory loss, and he's just trying to figure out who he is. He's trying to remember who he is. And pretty much he goes through this through the hardships, right, of everything. And he's fighting his way, to remember who he is. Hence, the humans in my story have evolved into stress and adrenaline from fighting against the zombies, and they evolved into, long story short, pretty much kind of like a mutant, right? Kind of. Not that they are mutants, but just kind of like a mutant. They have gained these superpowers and all of this. And Mumbie has no superpowers. He's kind of like the underdog. So he's kind of like the underdog throughout the whole story and all this crazy stuff going on. And they gain superpowers and all this craziness. It's a good ride. It has action, comedy, adventure, drama, all of that. So if you guys really like stories like that, and you like to see the underdog climb his way up top and not be this overpowered character from the start, you can go ahead and try to read up Me The Mumbie. So yeah. At the same time, I am going to be creating a page for Me The Mumbie on Facebook. Not Me The Mumbie, but the brand in total is going to be called Slap Punch Visuals. Since I pretty much have a couple of stories that I want to tell. I don't just want to brand it under Me The Mumbie. Me The Mumbie is just one of the stories that I have. I have like 5 in total. So yeah. Also, Me The Mumbie is going to be an ongoing graphic novel that I'm going to be throwing out. I have a lot of plans for it. At first, it's going to be thrown out digital through Kickstarter, and then later down the line, I'm going to be doing the physical copies through Kickstarter as well. So that way, you guys can enjoy the book. Whoever wants to enjoy it digitally, you can. Whoever wants to get the physical copy, and you feel like you really like the story a lot, you go ahead and get the physical copy. And before anything even happens, I'm just saying thank you guys. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to the subscribers that are on this channel now. We're not a lot. We're not a big type of channel. We only have 89 people so far, and I am doing this live, or as you guys are going to be seeing this video. But I'm gonna tell you the truth is 89 people that has come to the channel without me doing an ounce of fan art, right? Have done no fan art. So yeah, if they're here for a reason, and that's what's up. So yeah, guys. Like I said, after I'm done with this page, I'm going to be showing you a couple of pages that I've currently been doing, so that way you guys can see the overall design of how Mumbie, how like stuff is going to be look. So yeah. So what have you guys been up to? I hope you guys are doing alright. Don't overwork yourself as well. That's one thing I gotta say. Don't overwork yourself. I was having some neck problems. Some serious neck problems. From looking down at the pages, looking down into the screen and everything else. And it was just chaotic, right? Had damn near a year working straight. I'm pretty comfortable with what I've done this year, to be totally honest, because only in this year, like, I started to redesign the very first chapter, so I redesigned chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, because I wanted for the art to look amazing, right? I wanted for the art to look as good as it possibly can be. I am not redrawing chapters 1, 2, 3, and 4 again. For real, because this is how it's gonna look like the final version, right? And and yeah, so I am pretty amazed with what I've done this year so far, because I've done, I've sketched, so I had to sketch, ink, scan, gray tone, and letter 128 pages, right? And so far right now, this is page 10. So this would be 100. So this is page 118th that I've got, that I'm going to get done so far. That completely, like completely finished. And to me, for the first time doing a graphic novel, doing all of this, I consider that to be a milestone. So I would like to say thank you to you guys, for sticking with me throughout this whole situation, where I had no ounce of ability, I had no ounce of information of what the hell I was doing, down to the point where I can become pretty okay, or whatever, right? So yeah, that is one of the things that I say. And also, as well, like I said, if you guys want to make a graphic novel, want to make a comic, a manga, whatever it is that you guys are doing, right? A series, your series. I just call them series, to be totally honest. If you guys ever want to make a series and you think you cannot do it, I'm gonna tell you the truth. You can. You can do it. All you have to do is just put in the work, but you can do it. That is the straight up truth. Like the saying Bobby Boucher, you can do it. Oh man. But yeah. That's the Water Boy reference. Oh man, I love that movie, The Water Boy. But yeah, guys. You guys can do it. Don't let anybody ever try to talk you out of it. Always try to achieve your dreams, right? And as well, my first volume, the first volume of Me the Mumbie in total, even though I am going to be giving out 130 plus pages for free for you guys to consume, for you guys to read on this channel and on my and on the Facebook page. I'm going to be making post flat punch visuals, even though I'm giving out that quantity. Like that right there could be a volume, right? That right there could be a graphic novel. To be totally honest, 130 pages, 130 plus pages. But my very first volume is going to be around 350 pages. It's going to be around 13 chapters. So that's one thing that I have to tell you guys. And it's going to be around 13 chapters, right? It's going to be very big. It's going to have a lot of the aspects of everything: adventure, drama, action, all of that, all of that. It's going to have all of that. And on top of that, it's going to have all of that. It's just going to be amazing. It's going to be it's going to be something crazy because the story drastically changes. Like, let me tell you, the very first chapters that you're going to read, I'm not going to say that they're bad because they're not. What I'm saying is that don't just let those first 4 to 5 chapters be your overall look. Tell you right now, Me the Mumbie gets real, and it gets real. Like, really, it gets real. And the more you read, the more you find out of how crazy this entire story is, this entire world of Me the Mumbie. You start seeing things, you start reading things. It's just gonna blow your mind. I have so many crazy things that's going into the story that is just gonna be nuts. That's one thing I have to say. I know a lot of people say that and everything, but I'm telling you, there's gonna be some things going on that it's just gonna be nuts. So yeah, I'm the type of person that when I do a story or whatnot, I like to build up to excitement, right? Go in and you build up to it. Um, Kind of like Yu Yu Hakusho, Hunter x Hunter, all those crazy shonen animes, right? And what I'm saying about that is that even Hunter x Hunter started off kind of slow. Gone's trying to become a hunter to find his dad and all of that. He met Killua, Leorio, and all these people. But then Hunter x Hunter gave a whole 360 that you just be like, whoa, what the hell happened to the show? I thought the show was supposed to be about this, but now it's about this crazy ass shit. So yeah, that's how like Me the Mumbie is. You like you're gonna see one thing and then it turns out to be something totally crazy. And you just be like, whoa. So yeah. So it just starts to get crazier and crazier as you go down the line. Pretty much that's what I'm trying to say. I pretty much have like no words of trying to explain this into grayscale this page at the same time, so sorry about that. But yeah. But yeah. So yeah, right now I'm just doing simple things. I gotta add another layer now and start to fill the background. So yeah, like I said, this page is not one of those complicated looking pages. Not one of those pages that are like, oh my god. Like I said, it's a fairly easy page, but at the same time, like I said, I'm going to be showing you guys what the pages look like. Um, I'm going to show you 2 to 3 pages that I've done new, and I'm going to showcase it right through here so you guys can see it. Yeah. So I'll put that on multiply. And we go get the greens over here. This one. The one I want this one. Okay, let's do this. That's the right color? Yeah. It is. I'll add on that one. but I messed up. But yeah, I love this effect for like. I use this effect for like nighttime. For like something dramatic pops up, or I want to make something cool. I use this effect to like right now, I'm just doing like what I would like to have this tone at the back, give it like a crazy little line, and you're gonna see how it just changes the entire panel. I like how it changes the panel. So yeah, you guys start seeing little tricks that you start developing and stuff, different tones that you like. I know a lot of people tone with this, or like the skin colors, the characters, the shading on them, and stuff like that. Um, they use the little grids or the polka dots, I don't really like it for that. I think that, I like to use the solid pin for like the colors of the characters, their skin tones and everything. And then I like to use this for more of like a um, a more dramatic scene. Not even for like background effects either, because I don't even use this on buildings or anything. I use solid colors. But I like to use it for a more dramatic scene. Uh, you'll see once I start shaving off everything right now with the eraser and stuff. That's another thing. I like to put like the border lines of the characters with this effect, just because it like makes the character pop a little bit more. No, hold up. Whoa. I was about to say that was like a little bit too like deep going right there. Alright. Um, yeah, I've been playing some games as well throughout this whole vacation. Now I don't want to tell you, try to get all distractions out of the way. I'm not gonna lie to you. At the same time, I've always been one to say, hey, if you want to play, go ahead and play, stress reliever. And I'm going to tell you the truth. Boy, did I need a stress reliever these days. Like those 2 weeks of I just let my mind flow of everything. Like I used to wake up, and I'm not saying that there's a bad thing. It's actually a good thing. But right when I woke up, I started to think about money, about what can I do, all of this other crazy stuff, and money used to just float in my head. That's a good thing. I'm not saying that it's bad, but at the same time, you start thinking about your series 24 hours every day. Like whoa. You gotta calm down on that. Calm down on that just a little bit. You have to calm down on that just a little bit. And for the guys that were here before with us, you guys should know that before there was going to be like a manga magazine type situation going down, some things happening that's not coming off the light. But boy, that stuff was a big stress hanger over my head. The whole manga magazine situation, that stuff just stressed me out a lot. And I actually feel glad that it's not gonna go down. When you start now, I'm not talking crap about people, right? That's one thing that I want to get across. I'm not talking crap about anybody, but at the same time, like I was saying, when you start messing around with, like working in the group and all of this, you have to think about the group members. You have to think about yourself. You have to think about a lot of things. And while you're thinking about that, and on top of that, your own series, the whole company and the whole, it just gets really stressful. Like really stressful. So that's the reason why I say thank God that it's not gonna happen. But yeah, I've gotten a couple of messages from you guys that are subscribed. People that, randomly just finds the channel. And, they feel bummed out that the magazine is not gonna happen. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, yeah, sometimes I feel a little sad, but at the same time, I just be like, yo, whatever. I mean, it is what it is. This the manga magazine is not coming out, but I know for sure Me The Mumbie's coming out. And that's one thing that I have to tell you guys. You guys are working in a group. Something happens for some reason. What you guys sought out to do is not going to be done. Don't give up. Don't give up. Keep on moving forward. Keep on doing your things. To be totally honest, keep on doing your own thing. Because at the end of the day, whatever type of effort that you put in, the type of effort that's going to benefit you in a whole. I'm not saying that I only think about myself, but when I was doing the whole magazine thing, believe me, I always thought about we and us and all this other stuff. There was times where I thought, people wasn't thinking the same, Well, that happens to everybody, right? We're human. We're not perfect. But yeah, sometimes I thought that the other members wasn't really thinking the same. There's a lot of things that I was doing, checking up on, thinking about this, thinking about that, trying to create this, trying to create that, make sure that everything was on schedule, So, yeah. Oh man, I even had a sigh right there, like, yeah, it's. Don't even talk about that. Oh man, don't even talk about that anymore. Oh, man. But yeah. That's in the past. Now, for the future, would I like to collaborate with people? Eh, not really. In the future, I won't like to collaborate with anybody on anything. No type of schedule, no type of no. Mm-mm. I don't want to collaborate on anybody with anything. I've learned my lesson. Pretty much learned my lesson. But yeah, you see how I like the toning on the stuff? That it just looks crazy. Like, what? And then sometimes if you either want to, this is if you want to, for someone to save this right here. Bam, save it. Sometimes if you really want to go down, you can go to this little brush right here. Turn it white. And it makes like this effect, like this weird effect like this. You see that? I like using that effect from time to time. I actually, you know, started to see that effect was dope on. And yeah, that's kind of like the line that crosses through like the anime. From what? Yeah. But yeah. Okay, so let me start showing you guys the pages that I've done. Hold up, I'm not done yet. Am I done? No, I'm not done yet. So I'm putting I have to do. Now, I don't really do this on all the rocks. Switch. But since these rocks are more close up to your face, I want for the people to see pretty much at least some type of color on them. Damn, why do I keep doing this wrong? See some type of color on them. Here's my personal preference. A lot of people, since the rocks are small, they don't even grayscale it for what? Now, for what? I just leave it white, you know. I like to try to cover up as many things as I can on my series, but there's people that like to zoom in from time to time and see the pages. And somebody zooms into my page, I want for them to see color on everything that really needs color. So it's really, this guy really takes his time and does this, which I do. I do take my time. I'm not the fastest dude in the world. I'm not the slowest either. I'll tell you that much. But but yeah, I'm not the fastest dude in the world. There's a reason why, because I want to give everybody a certain quality, right? Always like to give it my all. On each page that I do, I give it all, even though it's simple, you know. And when I mean about simple, I'm not saying that the art looks simple or anything. I'm just saying that it doesn't have that vibrance that like these crazy action pages we look in life, or there's a scene that's really important. That's what I'm talking about. You see that all the time through manga pages. Some of the um, manga artists or whatnot, they do like stick figures on the character and stuff. They're like, yeah, that's a panel supposed to be this, supposed to be that, but he or she is they're not going all out. I mean, there's a reason for that. I understand it. So yeah, sometimes minimal things work better as well. That's another one. Minimal things work better as well. Sometimes. So yes, 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 guys. Let's do this. But yeah, I'll be back later down the line of doing live streams, showing pictures, grayscaling. I'm gonna try my hand at coloring. To the person that I don't. It's not that I don't like to color. I mean, I can color. Well, I'm not the best colorist there is. For like the cover art that I'm going to do for my graphic novel, I am going to be hiring a colorist. If you guys see this and you're a colorist, you're interested. I mean, hey, hit me up for real. Yeah, you know what? I got a colorist dude. What's gonna happen if I don't color that dude, huh? And we're gonna go south and we're doing stuff like that. You feel that? That's another thing that I always say. Always make sure that you zoom in, so that way you won't leave any type of error behind. You don't want any error, right? When later down the line you find out there's something, try to fix it, and you gotta go back, reopen the whole thing. You're like, ah. So yeah, yeah. That's another one. So, yeah, this is my boy Mumbie over here looking up, amazed at what he sees. From what you guys are going to see, he is, I can tell he's surprised that he's seeing all of these trees because um, starting off the show, he's in the city. Of course, he sees trees in the city. I'm not saying that there aren't any trees in the city, but not like this, not like the forest. So from what he remembers from the time that he wakes up, his current memory, he has never seen so many trees, and he is surprised at the beauty of it all, right? He is surprised to see this, nature being nature, this bundle of wonderfulness and stuff. So he's very, very surprised. That's why you see that he drops his jaw, his jaw dropping. He's like, oh, what? He sees it and he's gazing up to the trees and stuff, being just totally amazed. Yeah, it's a very simple moment, but I wanted to, it puts some type of emphasis on the character. It's a little bit of, you know, showing you more depth into the character of what Mumbie is, or who he is, same thing. But yeah, and it's just little moments like that sometimes that people remember of your character. Like, oh man, I remember when Mumbie went nuts when he saw those trees. Just random stuff like that. You're like, oh snap, yeah, that was chapter 4. Like things like that, right? Yeah, I mean, I've seen a lot of people do that. I've seen a lot of shows do that as well. Just like how we know that Goku can eat a lot, or that Luffy really likes that big ass steak, big ass meat steak and stuff. That Naruto loves ramen, or even though they shove that whole ideal of Naruto loving ramen in damn near every episode. But he's taking a break. I mean, okay, yeah, we understand. They really wanted for you to know, he loves ramen just as he eats, But I want for to have little moments, little moments that only happen once, maybe maximum twice, because those little moments like that really, really defines the character, and it really those are moments that people remember. I remember a lot of things like when I was growing up, watching Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball, and Gamma Giver, Zodiaco, Ace Zodiac, and all this craziness. And there was a lot of little moments that you start talking about it. People say, "Yo, that happened in Dragon Ball Z." You're like, "Yeah, that happened in Dragon. Yeah, that happened. Yeah, hell yeah." And there's some people that don't remember, but there's some other people that want to say, "But yo, yeah, that's true, man. I saw when Goku did this and did that and whatnot, whatever, or Bulma didn't do this or whatever, like stuff like that." So that's what I'm trying to have in here, like a little bit of realness to the characters. Every character is its own, or her own, and everything else. To the point where you can, you know, distinguish them. Now, it has to be the white. Um, the Mumbie. Yeah, there's it's very, very subtle. I didn't even have to put the white there, to be totally honest. But at the same time, why not? Right? Why not? So now, let's go back over here to this one first. Let's put the white on Mumbie. Nobody's going to stop. Now, if you guys are wondering what the hell is that white stuff, what the hell is that white stuff on Mumbie? It's very simple. That first of all, the dark stuff underneath Mumbie's eyes is a character trait that I gave to like all the zombies. What the hell? This stuff doesn't want to erase it. Oop, do that. Oh, I see what's going on. Hold up, hold up. Yeah, start seeing what's going on. I messed up on that. Go back to this. I was still on the erasing mode. So yeah, let me go back to this. Let me go down here real quick. See if that was the same as this. I really doubt it. But just to be sure, so I always want to be sure to be accurate. Now let's go back to Mumbie's stuff. But what you see, because what had happened was that I had erased it. I had erased it. I put the eraser on like the very first layer, so meaning I was cutting that out with actual paper. And thank God I saw that. Because you don't want that to go down. See? Okay, yeah. It's one thing you always have to remember. You have to watch out with that. Sometimes it will grab you slipping. I don't want anything to be grabbing anybody slipping. Okay, so now we start to erase the gray. We should be good to go. Okay, yeah. Just a little example of what's going on. Mumbie being Mumbie. Go over and everything else. File, save, okay. Save them. Go up to the second layer with the light gray. And let's do this part right here real quick. That was the eraser. I'm not trying to erase anything. This part right here is over. What was it darn doing? Due to the fact that it's going in. There'll be some hiccups like that sometimes. You know, so I was talking to you guys. I started thinking about I was trying to make this video a little bit more talking, right? I haven't been on for a long time. But since you guys already know, every time I start talking in the video, there is some type of damn mistake I made. Oh man, that's a classic. That's a classic Gabi move. So that's what you call a classic Gabi move. So yeah, okay, yeah. That should look that should make it look 1,000 times better. Yeah. Okay, and this time officially I am done with the page, right? So I'm done with the page. This is page 10, you can see up here. Chapter 4, page 10 of Me The Mumbie. So we're halfway done through chapter 4. So that's a hooray right there. Chapter 3 is done, chapter 2 is done. Chapter 1 is I just have to read grayscale. A couple of pages go back and grayscale again. It's looking solid. You can see it's looking very solid. It wasn't very sketchy. None of that. And before we go to show you the other pages, let me make sure that this page didn't say with some digital barcode. That has happened to me sometimes. You guys have to check sometimes. Sometimes the page come out with like this digital barcode in front of it. You think, what the hell happened? Yeah, this craziness like that. So no, this thing is actually very good. It looks solid. It looks solid. So move that down. Close this down. And with that. So now let me go ahead and get the very pages that I was talking about earlier. This one. Put it up. Okay. Let me pull it up. My bad. I got a couple of screens open at the same time. I don't know what the hell is going on, right? All right. So we come back to this screen. Screen. Oh, what the hell is going on? Okay, all right. There was a little hiccup going on. Finally got it down pat. I don't know what the hell happened. Okay, so you guys are seeing the screen now, fully seeing the screen. We're about to end this as well at the same time, since it's been going on for quite some time. But yeah, as you can see, these are one of the pages that I've been doing for the time that I've been out. So you can see how it looks and everything else. This is another one of those pages that I've been doing. So yeah, so be expecting like this type of like artistry throughout Me The Mumbie. Just wanted to show you. So yeah, that's what I was saying. I can't show you more because there'll be some spoilers up ahead that I don't want for you guys to really be getting. But yeah, this is your boy Gabi. Please stay tuned in so you guys can see more of greatness behind Me The Mumbie. The whole read along of the first 4 chapters, 130 plus pages. After that, I will be putting up the page on Facebook so you guys can read it whenever you want to with the very first 4 chapters. And then shortly after I do that, I am going to be launching out the 5th chapter for you guys to read for free as well on the Facebook page of Slap Punch Visuals. So yeah, I'll be seeing you guys next time. I don't know when, probably within a few days or a week or 2 weeks or something. And then after that, we'll be seeing everybody again when I go to do the read along on the channel. So yeah, it's your boy Gabi from Slap Punch Visuals, and peace out. Stay safe.